It's week 7 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 54 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Looking to throw. McAllister. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. McAllister, he's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. McAllister. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Commanders' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd down and 6. Daniels looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Off play action. McAllister.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McAllister. And it's caught. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the air goes Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He did not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. McAllister.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Operating from the gun, McAllister. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw is Daniels. He finds his man complete. It's Cox. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to have a Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, McAllister. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Washington going to says he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the gun on 3rd down. McAllister.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
68 yards.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he backs it away and falls down incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances, and he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 58 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
In motion goes the tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the first down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McAllister.
They'll find Williams on the slant. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. McAllister. It's complete to Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off play action. McAllister. He'll buy some time right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McAllister. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back to throw. Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is caught by Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
He's got it to Williams. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Commander's first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. To the air goes Daniels.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now Daniels.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw. Daniels. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
2nd down and 4. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 4 yards.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Pass complete to Addison. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Looking to throw, Daniels.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Going up top for Miller.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jordan Love. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Panthers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers,
It's Week 16 of the National...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Landry. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Looking to throw. Landry looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Love.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Here's second and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Love looking to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 96 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Landry.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Landry. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Dances by him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. So left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Landry. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Landry, throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Brooks. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Landry. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Landry.
Now inside the 25.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Landry. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action. Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
5-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down and 14.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
That's caught by Tucker.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we're at half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing. Love.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
On the option, Love will hang on to it.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Love now. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Landry. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Landry. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Landry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Landry got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Landry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Landry. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Landry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Landry. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember,
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now at Ford Field. 2nd and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got the connection to Moore. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Lions. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not short of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up
2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Landry.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw, Landry.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Off play action, Landry.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Landry.
Over the middle, that's the tight end Sinnott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now Thomas. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now a give to Brooks running right.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 23.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, Landry. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he will have a Panther first down, and it is celebration time. Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific